This is what they came up with?
Every defeat, every humiliation at the Hedgehog's hands will be returned 1,000-fold by my unstoppable creation.
There is no reason to resist.
Who's ever done that before?
The world is mine!
Eggman's forces have chewed through our defenses at Green Hill.
Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sandhill right now.
Resistance in the city is reporting that whatever it is that finished Sonic.
Sonic is gone.
Sonic is alive!
That's a genuinely shocking fact.
And Tails has just lost it.
Meaning the power that Eggman is using is somehow affecting other dimensions.
Meet my newest recruit.
We need to save the world. And maybe that's why you're here. To help save the world.
We got a situation here. I'm going to need some backup. We got a 1022 in progress. I'm going to need you to bring in the big gun.
Foolish hedgehog. Getting out of your chains does not make you free. Now, come and face the inevitable.
Perfect!
Either way, it's still good to see you, Sonic. Heck, it's good to see any Sonic.
Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep!
That sound again. Whoa, it's not time for thinking, it's time for running!
No running in the hall.
It's no use. Give up.
Alright, my boys, welcome back to another episode of Sonic Forces. Last time we finally started the main story. We found out Sonic's not dead. And now it's time to continue on our escape from Egg Gate, or from the Death Egg. Bam boom bada bing pow. Now the music in this game is actually pretty cool for the stage. I said this game, of course the music in this game is it's a Sonic game, but it's pretty cool. And then like this whole scene with like being off planet and everything.
Eggman gets a one-way trip to space. No way I'm sticking around here. There's nothing to run on.
Now I've heard people say this is like one of their favorite stages in the game, and I'm just like, you know, honestly, for me, like this stage doesn't really do it for me. Like the stage is okay, but you know.
I don't do well in tight spaces. I'll pay back Eggman for putting me in this jam later.
You know, don't worry about being in a tight space with Sonic, because we're professional Sonic Forces players here. So.
Big ball of scrap just won't stay destroyed. I'll be out of here in no time, though. Just wait and see, Eggman.
You know, I'm not really a fan of sections where it's just you chasing robots, especially in like Unleashed. You know, like those sections like never really appealed to me. Like they always felt bland. Yes, I am aware I can stomp. I stomped to get to that hit.
It's not like I can swim out into space. I know. I'll just grab a shuttle. The one I came in on must be around here somewhere.
Best dialogue ever.
Space cruise on my way home.
I can't just swim out into space. Alright. Let's time to watch a Star Wars prequel scene. It's over, Eggman, we have the high ground. Or not. And that, my friends, is the end to Egg Gate.
Looks like it's sweeping time!
Hey, hey, hey!
You made it! Everything's cool. Are you here to rescue me?
I'm getting you out of here.
Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've seen a friendly face.
Hey, rookie, you still in one piece?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Oh, sure. Don't even bother to ask how I am.
Sonic!
Amy?
I'm so glad.
Hold up, Amy.
Is there an exit around here?
I'm gonna take your cane.
Your concern is touching, Knuckles.
I'll take that. It's mine now. Thanks for the generous donation.
No kidding. Look, Sonic, I know you just got back. We're spread thin. Can you take care of this? We need that factory in Green Hill destroyed. Take the rookie with you.
Take the rookie with you.
Sure about this? The kid was shaking like a leaf the whole time we were at the Death Egg.
That's because it's cold in space. The factory is nice and warm.
It will be when it's burnt to the ground.
Ooh.
Sonic, you take the lead.
Man,
Rookie,
I'm telling you,
just make sure
Knuckles,
you take good notes.
Knuckles is so raw, man. No wonder he had the embodiment of hip hop in like Sonic Adventure 2, man.
I got 6 months of payback I'm just dying to spend. This sounds like a good start.
All right. Time to go to literally the best stage in the game. There's like no debating it. Arsenal Pyramid is the best stage. Now, although the lightning path is a very fun path for this stage, I do like doing the burst one just as much. So we are going to take a chance to burst Wisp on in this stage with Modern Sonic.
The enemy's factory is inside the pyramid. I can send reinforcements if you don't think you can handle it.
No need. The two of us
That's
are
more than enough.
We'll blitz the place and open up a path for the resistance. Right, partner?
You know, there's actually a red ring like right here, yeah. And there's actually a burst wisp on as well. I said burst wisp on. I mean burst wisp. There you go. All right, let's move. Like, if we had more stages like this.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly, but gets faster each minute after you hear this signal. A single lap should be completed each time you hear this sound. Remember to run in a straight line, and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over. The test will begin on the word start. On your mark, get ready, start. Oh, yeah!
I can slap a tornado. I can dry up a sea.
You should be able to get into the factory through there. Stay alert.
This should be fun.
What's up with Eggman and making bases inside of pyramids, man? I don't get it.
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid.
Maybe there's some tactical advantage that I'm not understanding here, but
It'll be Eggman's turn to get pushed around when I get a hold of him.
I just don't see the appeal in making your base inside of a pyramid. I don't know, maybe it's environmentally efficient. Oh, I forgot about this song, man. This song's amazing. Tried to use a burst whip on Wisp again, but I ran out. Oh well. Yeah, this song's amazing, man.
That was a cakewalk.
This is literally one of the best stages in the game. All right, we got ourselves some Crocs. That's pretty funny.
Something is attacking inside the Mystic Jungle. Silver is fighting him, or it, or whatever. Just hurry!
I mean, I like how Amy just says something's attacking the Mystic Jungle. Like, we've been there. Like, this is something that, you know, is like a real big deal because we're here all the time. But like, we've never been here before, so it's like
I'm looking forward to a second round with this guy.
But here we go. The stage that literally anybody can, you know, the boost to win stage that anybody can beat with playing with one hand. So,
Forces are scattering bombs like confetti.
but I mean, like, if you think about like the concept of the stage, like this stage is so messed up. Like he said, like Knuckles saying Eggman spreading bombs like confetti, like the whole, you know, like if you look in the background, all you see is like ships dropping bombs. Like this is such a depressing stage. Professional Sonic Forces players here, okay? We don't die. 0 deaths, okay?
I have 0 deaths. This game is easy, please.
That wasn't a death. That was a try again, okay? Still 0 deaths here. Oh my god. Oh my. Okay. I mean, yeah, just look at the background with like all those ships just dropping those bombs. Like those are all mortars that they're dropping. That's freaking crazy, man. Like there's so much like more to the story if you pay attention to the small details in the stage. Like it's freaking insane. But this is honestly a fun, like, exciting stage. Like, this is like one of those stages that you just play like if you want to go fast, like this is the stage for you, because this is just boost. This is a boost to the goal. That's pretty much what the stage is.
Something from the jungle?
And
I guess all the explosions riled it up. It look like we'll get past.
Yeah, this is what happens when you know, to Lyric. Like that's why they chose a snake to do this. Because they're like, well, you know, we couldn't put Lyric in the game, so let's just put a random snake. I hit him with the attack. Instead of waiting for myself to go down, just hit him with that boost and you can just skip that. Like, save yourself like 2 or 3 seconds. Ooh, look at that. Now I'm an official gamer. Official gamer now. You got nothing on me.
This wasn't part of my agenda, but I'm always happy to crush a hero. It keeps the rabble in line. Shows them that there is no hope.
Does anyone but you believe your lies?
Time to tag out, Silver. I got it from here.
Well, look who's back from the dead. The little blue savior. But what's that I smell? You reek of fear. Glad to see I left an impression.
That's not fear. I ran all the way over here. And you haven't left an impression. I don't know anything about you, not even your name.
My name is Sasuke Uchiha. I hate a lot of things, and I don't particularly like anything.
Great! See?
Sasuke.
Now we're getting to know each other. So, what's your favorite color? Do you like long, romantic walks on the beach? What's the source of your power? You can skip the first 2 questions if you like.
The source of my power is none of your concern.
Sorry, but you've just got to share the secret of your power with me. I insist.
Sasuke! Sasuke!
Whoa, 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 whoa! You okay?
You know, it's so funny when you realize that that cutscene is prolonged just so you can hear like the majority of Infinite's theme song, because they decided just to never use it again. I mean, like this beat right here is fire, but I mean, like, why didn't they use Infinite's actual theme song for his final boss fight? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Haven't you seen a hedgehog before? Come on, I'll show you my spines.
Sonic, please. All right, we don't need all that. All the people on DeviantArt are definitely gonna take that to the extreme.
Quills. You guys are quill fucking freaks that fucking like fucking quills up your fucking ass all day, you fucking quill fuckers.
Double jumping is so useful. Boom. Alright, we got 3 hits on this guy. It's 4. I mean, you know, Sonic Lost World probably wouldn't be so bad with the boost formula. That's pretty much what this boss fight shows me. This is probably the most original boss fight in the game, but it's like, it just feels like a recycled boss fight from Lost World.
Payback time at last.
Okay, well, oh, I don't even need the boost to run up to him. All right.
Impossible. Your abilities exceed your.
I like how he has like the infinite symbol at the bottom of his foot. Like that, those are just small details that like you probably wouldn't notice. Like they never really like emphasize that.
Well, you've improved since the last time, but you will still lose. As I predicted, you're not even worth the effort to finish off.
I gotta figure out the secret of his power.
Okay, time to start this whole thing with classic Sonic.
I mean this world, Sonic, and Eggman's monster got him. But you're here now. It's like the world needs a Sonic, any Sonic, to keep things in balance. If we defeat Eggman, this war will be over.
You know, like when I was first seeing clips of this game, you know, like for me, Tails being like this big brother figure for classic Sonic, I think that was a real interesting like aspect, because it's like Tails has always been like you know, the smaller brother figure of like modern Sonic, and then now Tails has his chance to like be, you know, the role or like the father figure or older brother figure for classic Sonic. And it's like it like in some instances it does kind of work, but you know, like overall in this game I feel like they like it starts off like like around, you know, from here to like Casino Forest, like it's kind of done well, but then after that it kind of just falls off again. And like I wish they would have did a little better, but you know, like here, you know, it kind of works, but like overall it needs work.
Hey, the sensor is picking up Eggman. Let's hurry.
And the reason why I say it needs work is because like classic Sonic is still doing all the work. You know, like it would be better if, you know, like if we were playing as Tails and then classic Sonic was like following us along, like that would have been a whole lot better. But you know, they couldn't make Tails a playable. Instead, we needed a Green Hill Zone again.
Got to find Eggman quick. Let's see. The reading I picked up was through this way. This area
I don't know why, but for some reason, classic Sonic feels like a whole lot slower to me now. Probably because I was playing Generations the other day. Like he's a whole lot faster in Generations. Like I promise you. Oh, now we're going pretty fast. You guys hear that drum? Like, especially at the beginning of the speed up, like that drum just went wild. You know, I actually like what they did with the music here. It kind of reminds me of that one part in Generations where it's like you're like in the cave and you hear like all the animal noises.
Strange. I see desert over there. This is Green Hill, right? Something is wrong.
You're still calling it Green Hill, despite the fact There's obviously sand. Alright. Putting in work. Ooh. Alright. I mean, like, the stage isn't bad, but it's like, again, like, there's nothing too crazy or interesting about it. Like Ghost Town, you know, like, because it was like a new environment, we had all the destruction going on. It was a lot more interesting, but like this is just Green Hill Zone, just, you know, with sand in the background, you know. I guess the level design's a little different in some aspects, but it doesn't really give anything to the game, you know. Alright. We saw some hot new equipment.
And with that, the disposal of the Phantom Ruby prototypes is complete.
It was a defective model. It could only record the DNA of the one that triggered it.
Only a being with my strength of will could ever activate it.
It doesn't matter now with the lab locked down in Mystic Jungle. Which reminds me, didn't you run into Sonic there after he escaped?
Yes, but he was powerless against me. There is no need for concern.
You let the hedgehog live?
Eggman's been keeping Sonic alive all this time. He's been waiting to show me his completed empire.
Mission failed!
He has beaten you for decades, yet I defeated him in our first encounter.
Phantom Ruby prototypes? And Sonic is alive?
What is it?
Nothing. We move forward with the plan.
Of course! When it's complete, the resistance will be erased. The world will be nothing but ashes, from which a glorious Eggman Empire will rise.
And the resistance will yield to the Phantom Ruby's power. All will submit.
What? You! I don't have time for this.
You know, Eggman could have easily just called Infinite back here. But, you know, guess not. We get this interesting boss fight. There's a way to do this boss fight in like 11 seconds. I mean, this first part here.
That means you miscalculated. That's a failure in my book.
To surpass expectations is the ultimate of genius. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
You know, like the A-Dragoon is actually like when I think about it, like I was thinking about it, and like it's just an upgraded version of like the Egg Viper from Sonic Adventure 1, which is actually pretty cool. Oh my god. It's been so long since I played this. Alright.
You've got a lot of nerve for a pint-sized Sonic from another dimension. Still, this Egg-Dragoon has only lost 10% of its combat strength.
You're lying!
You won't have to wait long to find out.
There we go. Alright, boom, boom. Boom. There you go.
It would be a challenge to crush you here, anyway. I'll round up the entire resistance.
I remember I used to have trouble beating this thing in under a minute 30. Now I can just do it so easily. I don't know why. Maybe it's easier the first time you do it. I don't know. All right.
Look at you, fighting like you've got a chance to win. It's adorable! Almost makes me feel bad that we're never going to do this little dance again. In just 3 short days, my plan will eliminate the bothersome lot of you.
Wait, 3 days? And what plan?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise. You know what they say, the anticipation of the end is worse than the end itself.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe not in this case, though.
Hey, so, will Sonic ever defeat Infinite? What is Eggman's ultimate plan? Will Tails stop being obsessed with classic Sonic so much? Find out in the next episode of Sonic Forces Z.